From there, we switch gears straight up to what has played out in Yobe State, the boat mishap that has happened, leading to the loss of lives. Let's bring in our guest, Executive Secretary of the Yobe State Emergency Management Agency, Mr. Mohammed Goje. Mr. Goje, thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you very much for having me, and good morning.
Good morning to you. I can see it's bright and early where you are, but I'm sure the mood of the city and the area and the entire state is not in a very good one due to what has happened. But perhaps the first thing we would like to know from you is the latest update in terms of casualty and efforts at maybe recoveries or rescue. What is the status of the status of things right now?
Thank you very much. His Excellency Governor Malabu directed us to be on foot and be ensure that the search and rescue continued. The latest update is 29 bodies have been recovered and have been buried according to their respective rights, and 13 were safe. Those in the hospital were also discharged. So far, the key challenge is we are still searching for remaining 8 to 10 bodies that we presume are part of the boat Mishap. There are approximately 52 bodies suspected to be in the boat. We have recovered 29, 13 have been discharged, and we're now searching for 8 to 10. Presently, I'm inside one of the hospitals where one of the person was admitted and discharged yesterday.
Oh dear. So the death toll has now risen to 29, as you've said. We understand that the victims are believed to be fishermen who are returning to their base. Nguru is about 200 plus kilometers from Damaturu. What is primarily responsible for this incident? I mean, they're the usual suspects, overloading one, adhering to proper safety. So what is responsible for this?
Yeah, the victims are coming from Adiani village in Guri local government area, Jigawa State, heading to Garbi in Guru local government area of Yobe State. And most of them, not all of them are fishermen. They came, I think, from market and some of their businesses. There are young girls and women who are also from wedding and other activities coming back home. So, and almost 80% of them are from Yobe State. So, but then from preliminary report indicates that the cause of the Mishap is due to overload of the boat, because evening time is around 7:48 p.m. So maybe it's the last boat that is leaving that community in Jigawa State to Yobe State. So it's basically due to overload. But our deep dive assessment indicates that in the last 40 to 50 years, there hasn't been an accident in that route. But of course, maybe overuse, overload, and maybe precautionary measures were not taken. Unfortunately, there was not any single life jacket in that boat. But then as I speak to you now, His Excellency, the governor has directed that we should reach out to our sister agency, NEMA, and also advance communication with the Ministry of Blue Economy and Ministry of Police Affairs to ensure that either Marine Police or either the improvement in terms of training of the drivers, because these are two communities that they have good relationship, businesses, and all that things that happens for decades, for years. So we can't stop that in the time, but we can provide the precautionary measures and ensure that people's lives are safe.
So walk us through some of the immediate measures, because sometimes we get to, we're supposed to be used to seeing mishap happen maybe in riverine area in the south where we have a lot of body of water. But I know in northern Nigeria they have several other places. But what do you think, in your view, is responsible for this recurrent incident? Yes, we've talked about the issue of life jackets. So my question is, if we know the problem, why are we not trying to mitigate against it as much as possible?
I think providing life jackets for safety and emergency at the border points is not very enough. But institutionalizing the use of the life jacket, ensuring that the commercial riders are abiding by the laws, and policing the waterfront. And this is what I'm saying, that we're looking at options of now reaching out to the Ministry of Police Affairs so that the policing of the waterfront through Marine Police will be deployed, which is very rare in the northern part of the country. But of course, with growing population, with emerging needs, and the commuting between the two communities. These are things that we have to deploy in the meantime. And this goes beyond providing life jackets to the community, because you can't provide life jacket to everybody and you can't ask everybody to buy a life jacket. But then once they are in position, we make sure that those that will boat the canoe must wear the available life jackets, and that should be institutionalized.
Well, thank you so much. The whole idea of bringing you in, Mr. Goje, is to get an update as to what is playing out. But please, as soon as you have any further update, we'll be right here to make sure the people are aware of it. Thank you so much, Mr. Muhammad Goje.
We are searching the remaining bodies and we'll update you as soon as possible. Fantastic.
Executive Secretary, Yobe State Emergency Management Agency, Mr. Muhammad Goje. Thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll switch gears and we'll be talking about everything that we can talk about within the time we have, and that is the state of the nation. So we're talking politics, we're talking the economy, we're talking security. With Omoyele Sowore, who is a former presidential candidate and an activist, he joins us right here in our Lagos studios. Join us again.